Okay, you're on.
Okay, here we are inside the home, out in the old front porch area where we've done major renovation to a rotten framework. And here's the issue the building department has now. If you look above, you'll see a vaulted area. You'll also see a steel beam. If you look at this beam, folks, where the string runs across, the beam is bent a minimum of 2 inches, which means that's why the house is sagging a little bit above us. There's what they call a cantilever beyond this beam, which is unacceptable to the building department. We will have to put another beam at this point across here to support everything properly. I'm just waiting for the engineer to tell me what size beam I have to use. I'm not saying I'm a genius by any means, but I've done it before. I know what I have to do. I just have to have a piece of paper from him with his little name on it saying that it's okay.
Now, how long will that take to get that?
About a week.
Yeah.
We had a short work week here because of the holiday, so I know things get delayed. The beam I'd like to put in, I could put it in up here, above the ceiling height, and this beam could come out at that point, so the ceiling would be one level all the way through. John has made a suggestion of possibly bolting the ceiling up here, which would be no issue. We could do that.
So you could have it be like a cathedral type
you
ceiling?
could have kind of a cathedral ceiling here. This is actually the bedroom wall into Louise's bedroom and the other front bedroom.
So you could actually just have this the way it looks in the front almost be the same slope?
Covered with whatever we want to cover with, drywall or pine boards, beam-match boards or something like that. We want to keep it cottage.
And what's the condition of the roof up there?
The roof is okay. There's no rot there. All the rot was below because this was an open porch. Right back to this steel beam at one point in time, right back to here, it was an open porch.
Yep.
And so probably for 40 or 50 years until somebody closed it in, the water just poured in here every fall and every spring, drained off, rotted things out. So when we started working, when I tried making the new holes for windows, everything was just crumbling in our hands. I believe Tracy was up with the camera and Tanner, and they did take some pictures of some of the rot.
Yeah.
It was really bad.
So that's where the rot was, up here?
No, the rot was actually below here. And if you look at any of these sidewalls, the rot was from the window down.
Oh, okay.
All the supporting structure here from the window down was all rotten. And every time you jack something up to level it out, it sagged somewhere else. So we started taking the stucco off to see what was going on, suspecting rot, and that's exactly what it was. It was just rot.
Well, this gives you an idea.
So bad it wouldn't even burn.
Wow. Let's give you an idea. So this is how big the windows will be. This big, though.
Yep.
Come looking out.
The windows will be a foot deeper than what this plywood comes down 1 foot. The window comes down this far.
So the windows will be there. This is a view out the. And so all this is what we see now is going to be all open.
Yep, all open. As open as you see it right now. All the way through. The door goes here. This plywood is just for weather protection for now, and it'll all be glass.
So this is what you're going to be. This is the view you'll get sitting in here.
Yep. You look out any of the window, you'll see nothing but the lake.
And the windows we're getting, I didn't see them. Bill got them, but they don't have any like panes in them. They're
clear view. They're casement windows, which means they crank out because they seal the best.
Yeah.
I recommend them highly, especially on the lake. And they're damn good windows. There's probably very few people on this lake that have windows that good.
And out here, this the deck here, the old deck, that drops down how far?
At least 2 feet out. So that'll mean you'll be about 4 steps out that you'll have removed out there on the stairs going to the beach. And it'll also then become wider. And you'll drop down to the point that you'll be about 6 feet to the top of that fence. You're roughly 3.5 feet to the top of it right now.
So that's going to be lower down toward the
lower over the benches and the burning pit. When you walk out and sit out there, you'll have some privacy for the walkers.
Because it'll be above you.
Yeah, it'll all be above you.
Now here, right here, this is we're looking at the outside the basement windows. Now it'll be a wooden deck or whatever we make the deck out of will be out here.
And it won't be large, just large enough so you can put a couple lawn chairs, for Louise to sit on. Maybe if they don't want to go any further out, and then you go down a couple more steps and you'd be out to a large deck.
And then, but you'll have to. Will you have to go downstairs to get to this next level deck, or will that just be graded down that way?
You'll be down off the wooden deck coming out of the house proper. You'll be go down about 3 steps, 24 inches, and you'll be down to another deck level, which will be large and nice. So the lots of people sit up there. It'll be wider than it is now. It'll be down lower so that it will be wider. And in between the 2 big trees, it'll be dug out as well. So wherever you sit, you're going to see nothing but lake.
Now what happens to this? The deck go out to that tree there?
No, it won't. Not the deck of the house. I'd make that deck maybe 6 feet out and 8 feet across, the size of this door.
So where the walkway is there now, what happens to that?
That'll be gone. It'll all be cleaned up.
Okay. But does the deck cover that, or is that?
Your deck that goes on grade will cover it. It won't be a wooden deck. If we
Okay.
pour concrete or we put paving stones, whatever we put, that's what that deck will be.
Okay.
The new deck coming out of the house won't be as big, maybe half as big is my recommendation, as what the old wooden one was, and have all the deck. Just a nice deck for Louise and Kate
Yeah.
to go out and sit, or anybody who wants to sit there, but not too big, and it won't intrude on your views of the lake no matter where you sit, from any level of the house you sit at.
Yeah.